this is something that I've been thinking about a lot because I've heard different opinions,
Hmm.
and I want to get yours as an expert. So a lot of people say that renting is a waste of money because that money could be going towards a mortgage, right?
Okay.
I don't know exactly how to feel about it. I kind of think that you're going to have to pay for housing regardless.
Right.
Whether you're renting an apartment, whether you're still living at home, whether you have roommates or whatever. Um, and I think that being a homeowner is a big responsibility. Some
Absolutely.
of a lot of people just aren't ready financially or like in many other ways. But I just want to know what you think. Like, do you think that renting is a waste of money, or how do you feel about that?
Okay. So let me ask you a question. All right, and if you don't mind, I'm gonna ask for you can be as transparent as possible. All right. So how much do you pay in rent on a monthly basis?
My rent is $1,100.
Okay. All right. And you've been renting for about how long?
About a year.
Okay. Have you rented kind of before this, or is this your first year renting period, or
Oh, okay, no, so I've been renting here for a year,
okay?
but ever since really I moved out, ever since I went to college, so probably since 20, well, okay, I'll say 2014.
Okay, all right. So we'll even just do this year for easy numbers, right? Because I won't accumulate college because none of us was thinking about buying a house in college. So we'll say this year.
Right.
So you're coming up on your second year, all right? So so let's do like this. So $1,000 times 12, 12 months, $12,000, 2 years, 24 grand. Okay, so 24 grand you would have paid for someone else's mortgage. The property manager just manages the property. So there's a person that owns your apartment or home or whatever, and you're simply paying
Mhm.
to live there. Okay, um, so 24 grand that you paid this person. Um, Let me ask you, when you get ready to do your taxes at the end of the year, do you write off your apartment?
I do not.
Okay. When you get ready, how much equity have you grown in your apartment?
I don't know.
Okay, great, great
Is
answer.
that something I should know?
No, it's zero. Let me tell you. Okay.
Oh, okay. So quick
so,
question. Quick
so,
question.
so zero. Okay.
Right.
So here you are. You
Right.
paid 24 grand, and over the course of 2 years, and you paid simply to help someone else own this apartment complex. All right. So this is what I say when you get ready to, and everybody has their own time frame. This isn't me to force you into a home or anything like that. I think everybody has their own destined time. So when you get ready to purchase a home, okay, let's just say that $1,000 because yeah, it is some people's mortgage, for $1,000. I've seen it happen. With
Mhm.
taxes, title, insurance. You know what I'm saying? So you can get into a home right around $1,000 if you wanted to, just kind of depend on all what your taste buds are in the area. So I think when you do apples to apples, yeah, you can be owning a crib for the same amount of money that you are living in an apartment. The benefits of also having a property over an apartment outside of you now are paying towards your own mortgage. You're growing your own equity. And
Mhm.
equity is simply it's a simple formula however much your property is worth now versus however much you basically owe on your home. All right. So for easy numbers, let's just say my house is worth 225,000, but I only owe $200,000 on my house. I now have $25,000 worth of equity. With that equity, you can just basically cash. So you can sell your house now at 225 and you can pocket that 25K cash, right? You can, so that's why, so you have benefits down the line, right? So people buy a house and may sell it 2, 3 years later, whatever, and just pull the cash out. Or you can actually take that equity, and this is one thing that we teach our buyers and sellers. So we have these quarterly investment classes, and simply just teach people how to invest in real estate, how to buy, duplexes, how to buy apartment buildings. Like we want to teach you how to do this, and so you can go out and you can be your own property manager, right? And we do it for free. You just come out and, what I'm saying, we just show you how to do real estate on a high level. Um, And so yeah, so you take your equity and you can go out and go use that 25,000 as, let's just say, a down payment for an investment property, or go, and do it like that, or pay it for property cash, whatever. And you can, so you have this equity that you just been paying your monthly, mortgage, just like how you would your monthly rent. Only thing is you have just like this investment, tunnel over here, and this vehicle, and
Mm-hmm.
you can use it for several, reasons. So I would say
Right.
this: if you're gonna spend $1,000 in rent anyway, get you a roommate. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, or you can, if you can kind of line up the finances anyways. Let's get you into the crib. That way you can start growing your equity. Here's the third benefit. The next benefit is you have tax write off when you get ready to purchase a home. So it's some math that goes into it. I won't get all intricate on it, but basically, let's just say like your mortgage is $1,500. Okay, that will be equivalent to you paying, let's just say, $1,100 in rent, because you have a lot of tax benefits when you get ready to purchase a property, when you get ready to file taxes next year. You can write off a lot of that. You can write off a portion of your credit, simply for tax benefits. So even if your mortgage is higher than what you're paying in rent, once you pay your taxes, you're actually almost about paying the same, even if it's higher. So that's why I'm like, just imagine if you're paying the same, $1,000, then you can really see, what I'm saying, the difference. You'll really see the benefits once you start getting those tax breaks. So it's a lot of benefits, but I say, do what you got to do so you can do what you need to do.
Um, yeah, I think it's really important. I think I'm really glad that you phrased it this way and that you put it in a way for us to understand and to see the math like this, because a lot of us just overlook that and we don't really necessarily see it as like such a great investment. Like it's just like, oh, it's gonna be too much for me to handle. I'm gonna have to cut the grass. I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to do that.
That's
Just
real.
learning.
That grass
That is
cutting is
real.
real.
Knowledge is power, especially when your money is involved. And that's why I wanted you to come on the show and shed some light on this topic, because I know that you have a wealth of knowledge and you